Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we have our first Deadpool review. We're going to be doing Healpool. This is silver. They say, why does everyone hate me? This is rank silver 1. I think they're in gold now. What I want to work on, I play Healpool. I think I'm doing good, and the tank is just trashing me the whole game. Any tips? Alright. First of all, we're in gold and silver. I think it's important to remember that these tanks are also in gold and silver. Most of them are here for a reason. I have to say most of them because I was literally playing in a silver lobby yesterday to help a friend. So most of the time, I'd say 99.999% of the time when somebody on your team trashes you, just mute them. Like, whether they're trashing you or trying to give you advice or anything like that, just mute them. Because, like, they don't know what they're talking about. All the way up through Celestial, right? So even in Celestial, I've had people tell me advice that is just completely wrong. So it is what it is. Just let it go. Okay, so I'm seeing a little bit of a problem. All right. Let's see. We'll go back. I'm seeing a little bit of a problem. I've muted all comms. I do too. It's not worth. That sounds delicious, Jake. All right. So, first of all, we run out and we kind of use all of our abilities right away. So be careful with this. You want to use the spear for big group area healing. I don't mind that we ult here. I think this is actually good. But if you're gonna ult, we have to be essentially ready to just brawl, right? We need to like go in and basically it's go time for our team. Think about it like that. And the more that you hit with Deadpool's swords, the more you're gonna do this area healing, right? Especially while your ult is going on. Now, unfortunately, they have a penny nest, so we can't go crazy unless we go super deep and avoid the penny nest, right? So we need to have a better understanding of like a plan before we go in. And then second of all, since we had a bad plan, now we like can't get our healing from our swords. And since we're not getting healing from our swords, our tanks really do suffer. Now, granted, why is our tank suffering? They're walking right into a nest, I'm sure. Let's just watch this from Emma. Yeah, literally doesn't use shield, doesn't use diamond form, doesn't use anything. So, obviously, they're in silver for a reason. But, yes, we could have helped them. Now, we changed plans here. And we're trying to now, like, back up instead. But we haven't really adjusted what we're doing. And we're kind of, like, losing focus, right? So, like, this all kind of stems from, like, not really having a good plan. Did I study up on Healpool? Kind of both. I didn't really get to play many games, but I watched games, and I paid attention to Healpool in my own games and stuff like that.
Come on. I didn't come here to read. My healing factor can't keep us. How about an assist? The moon wants you. The team of nobody else.
Okay, and again, we're seeing that we don't really have much intention behind what we're doing, right? It feels like as we're playing, we're kind of just shooting because we're supposed to shoot, instead of shooting for like, oh, this person's low, right? You can see right here, we're shooting into our team, but nobody needs healing. Now somebody does need healing, and we're not healing them, and we waste like 1, 2, 3, like 4 shots on our way to the onk, and then now when we need to heal people, now we have to reload, right? So let's try to focus on intentionality. Let's think about like why I'm doing what I'm doing. So let's swap it back and let's think, okay, what should I be doing here? Here, I love this, your right click. We're burst healing. We're getting people out. We understand people are trying to move back. Okay, now I see a read, so I'm going to get a little bit of damage. Hopefully get my stuff going. Right. Okay, now I'm going to probably just stand outside of the Yonk. Maybe I'll shoot it since I'm the one in the back. But again, we throw out our right click when we don't really... Oh, that was a rebound. So here would be a great idea to pop our E and get extra healing. That's good. Yeah. So here's also where practice comes in of either Kovacs or just practice range. So in order to break this habit of just like always left clicking and always shooting, we want to, again, be intentional. I'm healing the Emma. I'm doing damage to this person. I'm healing the Moon Knight, right? So I want you to go in there, go into the practice range, load up 3 Lunas jumping around, and just focus on shooting only one of them at a time, okay? Because they're going to run, they're going to jump, they're going to do all this crazy stuff. You focus on shooting one of them at a time. And then when you're in game and you're comfortable with that, then you have to do it cognitively and switch from I'm shooting my Emma to heal them. I'm shooting my Moon Knight to heal. I'm shooting an enemy to get damage, right? And this is also really difficult with Deadpool because, like, by his nature, he's, Okay, we upgraded guns. Nice. By his nature, he's very distracting. So... I wouldn't recommend Deadpool if you get distracted easily. Again, it's just like we're kind of shooting because we're supposed to be shooting, right? Like maybe we're trying to hit in here, but there's lots of targets we could be picking, right? We could be shooting the Penny Nest, helping our Emma. We could be shooting the Penny. We could be looking over and seeing if anybody on our team needs help. Like there was a Punisher ult going on. We could be helping him. Or we're just kind of like spamming. Intentionality is so important. Okay, there we go. We've spotted the target. Very nice. Yeah.
Thank goodness this book has pictures.
Yeah, for sure. The pistols make you want to shoot stuff. All right, let's talk about ult usage. So I see a pretty good target for your gun ult in the form of Moon Knight. Other than that, I would probably just stick to either Moon Knight, maybe Invis, but probably not. So we're probably just sticking to your sword ult. We're gonna use it like a Oh, what's up? Perhaps if you drop your VOD review in the Discord, sure. You might have to wait. Okay. Okay, let's see. So why do we pop our ult here? So Healpool is still a support, right? So we need to think of it as a support ult and do it for a purpose, right? Unless we're using the gun one. If we're using the gun one, it's like I'm just gonna get a kill. Like for a Moon Knight who ulted, he's just gonna die instantly. So right now on the enemy team, there's some things that we would like to have our ult for, right? Maybe Penny ult, Reed ult, maybe. Moon Knight ult, maybe. Things like that. At the very least, we want to use it for like momentum, right? Oh, we're losing a fight. Maybe we're down 5v6 and our health bars are kind of low. Now let's pop it, right? So we still need to have good timing on the ult, even though we get it fast and like Because, like, what does this ult really accomplish? Like, we're not really doing extra damage. We're not really healing extra because all the people that we're healing are over here. We're healing the Emma anyway with our guns and our right click. So, like, the ult just doesn't really do much here. And now we have, what, a 35-second cooldown, essentially, that we're not going to have our ult with. Yeah. There's a Discord link below in the Twitch bio info and all that stuff. And then in the Discord, there's a section for VOD reviews. Counter Deadpool ult would probably be ideal. Yeah. Yeah, again, we kind of throw our right click when we don't really need it, right? Like, the Emma's not really taking much damage, and she still has full health. So we want to use that intentionally, right? There's a portal behind us. Yeah, you would submit it there. Now would be a good time to ult, right? Our cloak just died. Our team needs help. We're losing momentum. This would be a good ult. Nice. Good stuff. Unfortunate. It happens. But a lot of this is just caused by, like, we're not being intentional with our abilities. So now that we actually need them, our right click's already out. Our E is already out. Actually, that's tough.
Time to go full hibachi up in here.
Yeah, the portal was a big problem. Ult in, W key. Okay, so now this is a situation where we definitely want to whip out the swords. Good. Oh, go in. All right. So again, intentionality, right? We're over here, we're shooting, and we're not really shooting at anything. And again, here they are. There's a nest right here we could be helping. There's lots of things we could be doing, or we just kind of miss everything. And then because we ignore that, now there's people behind us and there's stuff going on. But this is also an overtime situation where we really want to do. So it's tough. Co-op time somewhere. Yo, I love this target priority. That was really good. We understand that these people, even though they took damage, they're way more safe than our Groot out here. Good stuff. Well, Jake, I was about to say, once you hit GM, we can start doing aggressive cloak ults. Oh no, we lost sight of him. Okay. I like that we're checking around. I think you're actually playing fine here. So this is just a misunderstanding from your tanks, right? We used our right click and our E to keep people alive through the Moon Knight ult. I think that's great. But the problem is now we're out of cooldowns, okay? So now our tanks need to know, and we can either jump on comms and be like, hey, I'm out of cooldowns because of the Moon Knight ult, back up, right? But like, or we can whip out the swords and start trying to do burst damage on the Deadpool. Now it's definitely too late. We're down to... We can ult here. Oh no, you gotta stay with your tank. Stay with your tank. Okay, good. We back out when we're almost there. Okay. No, we gotta stay in. Then we lose the intention. Yeah. I don't think you're playing bad at all. Once again, we get into this, like, it's just in these scenarios where we're kind of like waiting, where we just start like wasting stuff. We're wasting our shots. We're not being intentional with everything. Be really aware of, like, in between when we don't have advantage, we're not like pushing, we're just kind of like poking. Be really aware of like what you're trying to do. Way to keep your ammo alive. Nice. That was good intention behind it. That was good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we're not aware. Uh-oh. Oh, we're dead. Oh, one match space. Nice. Oh, you're living. Okay. Either die or get out. Yeah, that's tough.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Yo, did he footstool the Emma? Oh, Lord. All right. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. There's a lot of like little tips we can talk about, like Caesar, where you can ally jump to get ult faster. We can watch our upgrade path, make sure we're going in the right direction. We're making sure we're sticking with our team when we're ulting and like pushing in the right direction. But the number one thing is just intentionality. We got to know, like, what am I shooting at and why, right? Why am I using my right click? Why am I like throwing the blade? Why am I ulting in this specific way? Right? Because it feels like a lot of the times we're just kind of like lost and like throwing all of our abilities because it's fun. So let's try to be a little bit more intentional. The next thing is like, how do we even check which upgrades he's got? You can do it based on the abilities, right? So we know he's upgraded the right click at least once. We know the gold, the guns are gold, the swords are gold. But yeah, just be more intentional about everything. And then it's kind of nice because that advice actually goes towards every single character that you play, no matter what. If we look at each one of our abilities, let's make sure we know the intention behind why we're using it and try to maximize the value that we get from it, right? Like if we throw our right clicks, the sword, or the spinning thing, the team up nobody asked for. If we throw that out when people are at full health versus when they're at low health, which is going to get more value? Like, obviously, when they're at low health, right? So let's try to save it for a low health scenario. Same thing goes with just literally just shooting. Like, if we're shooting at a teammate who's full health versus shooting at a teammate who doesn't have full health, which one's more value, right? The one with low health. So if everybody's at full health, okay, I should be shooting at a teammate or at an enemy, right? So, yeah. Yeah, anyway, that's it for this VOD review. Also, keep in mind, like, your teammates sometimes are bad. Like, 20% of games are straight up unwinnable, and that's okay. So don't focus so much on the wins and losses. Just focus on, like, your keyboard. Focus on using your abilities to get the most value, and the wins and losses, they'll come and go. So don't worry about it so much, and enjoy. So anyway, thank you so much. That's going to be it for this VOD review. Take care. God bless. And catch you in the next one. Bye.